Out of the 12th. Fred Couples now with a 4-shot lead.
And this is definite hole that he does not want to hit driver on. In fact, he does have his long iron, 3-iron. It's just a position hole.
Amazing, Donna. He still carries a 2-iron. Not many players out here on the Champions Tour carry a 2-iron. And that is well done.
And 126 yards to this whole location. Again, we talked about this wind. It dies down and then it picks up. Now it's moving left to right.
He likes to play in the wind, and he likes to play little 3/4 shots. In fact, about 80% of the time, he'll play a nice, easy 3/4 shot. He is playing with a ton of confidence.
Fred Couples trying to win for the second time in just 3 starts on the Champions Tour. His first win came just a few weeks ago down in Naples, but he had to hold off this hard-charging man, Tommy Armour III. This birdie at 16, he shot 61 to tie Freddie after having a 6-shot lead earlier in the day. Then Freddie responded. This is second to 17. He would roll that in for the 1-shot win. Is he on his way to his second win here this afternoon? Right. Now he doesn't have the Tommy Armour of the world out there making a run at him.
I thought it was interesting. I talked to Joe LaCava. Down in Naples that week, the wind absolutely howled. One day it got to 40 miles an hour. It actually blew some balls off the green. They had to shut it down for a while. But Joe said he loves to play in the wind because he kind of keeps everything knocked down a little bit. And so today, really, this does not bother him that it's gotten windy all of a sudden this afternoon. This actually plays even more into his hands because he enjoys playing in the wind.
You saw last week, he tied for 14th, as did Tom Lehman at the Waste Management Phoenix Open on the PGA Tour. So he's playing well no matter where he plays in 2010.
Lehman's actually had 2 top 20s already. I think he finished 16th at the Sony over in Hawaii. So both these guys are still playing a high level. There's not really anything to this putt either. I mean, this is a putt that he loves to have. If anything, it's inside right. Keep the speed up.
That's 2 in a row for Fred. He's 15 under par. He leads by 4 over Tom Watson, who's done for the day.
You're looking at the par 3 13th, 179 yards. Fred Couples leads by 4, and he's on the tee. You mentioned his potential interest in the Charles Schwab Cup Championship, and people might think, boy, 2 wins and a runner-up finish in his first 3 events. That's almost a lock for the Charles Schwab Cup points race. But Lauren Roberts won his first 3 events back in '06 and did not win the Charles Schwab Cup points race. So it's a year-long effort. Double points for majors. And you see his 5 through 8 irons. Only 4 birdies on 13 today, though.
Well, you saw that yardage at 179. His 6-iron, he hits 179. That's a stock 6-iron for him, and that's exactly the club he's pulled. Trying to get that ball to work right to left.
It's actually going to be a fairly challenging shot from there, believe it or not. There's a lot of slope between him and the hole, and one of the reasons why, and that's what Fred's checking out right now, where he is right there. If you can go back and just hold it right there. This is all sloping this way significantly. So there's going to be a lot of break that he's going to have to deal with here. And it's hard to see on your screen, but a bunch of break right there. There's another look at it right here. So this is where it comes down. Right here, that's a ridge right there. And there's quite a bit of slope there. This pitch isn't as easy as it looks. He may try to pitch it halfway, maybe on top of that slope, and then let it run to the hole.
A ball up in the fringe, hole high, will run all the way back down to the hole.
Yeah, you even need to be right of that. There's still going to be more right to left break. Even after you land it in here, it's going to come down and do that. The good news is at the very end there, you're kind of going back uphill when you get closer to the hole. So He'll probably throw this, you know, almost halfway, kind of up there on top of that ridge.
Come on, baby, come on.
Caught it heavy. Really his first kind of a mistake that we've seen today. He went for the huge flop here. He wasn't trying to just pitch this halfway. He was going to try to throw this all the way almost to the hole and just let it settle in there. Yeah, pretty much like a bunker shot, but he just caught too much turf. Now this is going to be a good look. Where does the ball contact the turf first? Just a little too, I'll tell you, that is a gutsy shot to play. I mean, if you catch that thin, that big a swing, you knock it 30 yards over the green, but obviously has so much confidence right now that he felt like that was the shot to play. Try to flop it over that ridge over there, over that undulation, and felt like that was the way to get it closest to the hole.
And then he was taking all those rehearsal swings, and I thought he's going straight up in the air just like a bunker shot, like you said.
Well, Donna, so far, that's really the only sort of mistake he's made since you've been out there.
That is true.
First bogey of the day for Fred Couples, so the lead is back to 3 over Tom Watson. Freddie now at 14 under.
Now Freddie.
Freddie, the last 2 days has driven it perfect. Sets it up over, there's 2 palms down at the corner of this dog leg. He's been setting it up there and just rip it.
Well, that headed right.
It did hit right. And we're getting a signal that it's safe.
Looks like it found that bunker, Donna. We can't tell right away, but that's the vicinity where it was headed. Yeah.
128 to this hole.
It's just the center of the green shot for him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Gripping down on a little 8-iron. Surprised, that seems like a lot of club, but
Or just take it at the flag.
Back to 14.
And Freddie Couples, see if he can get a bounce back birdie here after bogeying the 13th.
it's just about a foot or a foot and a half to the right of Lou's line, so he was paying attention to that putt.
Well, he hit it. Figured right, just not the speed.